Okay, only here 38 members are there. What about the other people? So here 38 members are only there. So students, so here there is a control system. Every one of you please listen to me. So it is an open loop control system. So in open loop control system, there is no feedback connection between output and input of the system. Okay, so input, between output and input of the system, so there is no feedback connection available in control systems, in open loop control system. Okay, so here, what is the generalized definition for the open loop control system? So for example, due to any external disturbances or due to any internal disturbances within the system, okay, sometimes output may deviate from the desired value. Okay, so due to any internal disturbances or due to any external disturbances in that particular situation, sometimes output may deviate from the desired value or output may change from the desired value. So that means there are variations are there in the output side. So those variations are not at all corrected automatically in case of open loop control system. Okay, so that means a physical system which does not automatically correct it. So here does not automatically, this is a very important word. So the variations at the output side, the variations at the output side are not controlled automatically, are not corrected automatically. Okay, so those variations are corrected by changing the input manually. Variations in the output quantity are corrected manually, are not corrected automatically. So why? Because here, so there is no feedback connection between input and output. So because of the absence of the feedback, between output and input, so the variations in the output are not corrected automatically. Because of this particular reason, that means because of the absence of the feedback only, the variations in the output are not at all corrected automatically. You need to correct those variations manually in open loop control system. So this is a very important point in the open loop control system. So if you, so this is the one more definition. So controls, this is the actual definition of the open loop control system. Every one of you please write down this particular definition. So this is the actual so in open loop control system, we does not measure the output signal at any point of time. Okay, so in open loop control system, we does not measure at any point of time. So during its entire operation or during its entire duration of the operation, so at any point of time, we does not measure the output signal in open loop control systems. Is it okay? So that's why the output quantity in open loop control system, has no effect on the input quantity, and this particular output quantity has no effect on the control action. The control system in which the output quantity has no effect on the input quantity and the control action, then that particular type of control system is called as open loop control system. Okay, so this is the actual definition of the open loop control system. Okay, in open loop control system, any we does not measure any output signal at any point of time. We does not measure the output of the control system. So because of this reason, okay, so the output quantity has no effect upon the input quantity and control action. So therefore this type of control systems are called as open loop control systems. Okay, so here, this is the reason. So this is the reason we does not measure the output signal. Because of this particular reason, so here the output has no effect on the input signal and output has no effect on the control action. Okay, and here the control action is totally independent of the output quantity. So at any point of time, we does not measure the output in case of open loop control system. But how the output is controlled in open loop control system? So these open loop control systems are completely operates on the basis of time basis, operates on the time basis. So these are the various examples of the open loop control systems. Okay, and here this is the open loop control system. So input of the control system and it is the output of the control system. Always the input of the control system is represented by R of t and output of the control system is represented by C of t. Okay, so now here internally this particular open loop control system is internally this open loop control system consists of two sections. Those two sections are section 1 is controller and section 2 is nothing but plant or process. Okay, here this inside of the open loop control system, we have two separate sections. First section is nothing but controller and second section is nothing but plant, or otherwise it is called as process. Okay, so here any control system will simply take the input signal and process the input signal within these two blocks and generates the output signal. Okay, simply takes the input signal, okay, and process the input signal inside the plant in a predefined manner, and simply that particular processed output is generated at the output side. Is it okay? Okay, so this is a scenario. Okay, so what is the function of the controller and what is the function of the plant? So here what is the controller? What is the action of the controller? Okay, so here the controller, what the name itself indicates, it controls the signal. It controls the amount of the input signal. Here, what is the input signal given to the controller? Reference input is given as a reference input is given as input to the controller. Okay, so this particular controller will control this particular input signal and provides an activating signal. Okay, and it provides an activating signal. And so based on the magnitude or based on this activating signal, here the plant or process is controlled. Here the plant or process is controlled. Okay, simply this is a controller which controls the amount of input signal. Okay, so that is required to control the input and generates the activating signal. And this activating signal is given as input to the plant. So plant is a section where the actual processing is done. Plant is a section so where we can perform the actual processing, or where we can process, where we can perform the control action. Plant is a section so where we can perform the actual processing of the signal. A plant is a section where we can perform the control action. So finally the controlled signal, controlled CONTROLLED, controlled signal is generated at the output of the control system. Is it okay? So this is the section. These are the sections in the open loop control systems. Now I will move to the closed loop control system. Now I will move to the closed loop control systems. So before going to that, what are the advantages? Before going to that, so now we know that this is the open loop control systems. So all of you please, this is the open loop control system. Open loop control system. You know the open loop control system. So simply that is nothing but controller. Okay, and it is given to a plant. And it is the output of the system, and it is an input of the system, isn't it? So it is called the output of the system. So this is nothing but open loop control system. In open loop control system, there is no feedback connection between output and input of the system, isn't it? All of you please identify, is there is any connection between output and input here? There is no connection between output and input, isn't it? So what about the closed loop? All of you please respond to me. Respond to me in the chat box. I am waiting for your response. So what about the closed loop? Particularly with respect to feedback connection, what about the words related to the closed loop system? Hello? People, please respond to me. I'm asking about you too. So what is meant by a feedback connection? So what is meant by closed loop system? Okay, in closed loop system, the feedback is there between output and input. What about the other people? So other people, please respond to me. Other people, please respond to me. Hello. Everyone need to respond to me. Otherwise, I will not provide you the attendance. Please be careful about this point. Daily, I will post the attendance to you, to your CR. Okay. All of you, please be active in the session. Right. So this is the here. This is the open loop control system. If you carefully identify this system here, so this is a closed loop system. I would like to introduce the one more system that is called the closed loop system. Closed loop system. So that means a closed loop control system. Is it okay? So what is meant by a closed loop control system, guys? So here a closed loop control system. So it is the open loop control system. So it is the open loop control system. This is nothing but controller, and it is nothing but a plant. Sorry, it is nothing but a plant. Okay, so this is nothing but a plant, and this plant output is there. So generally these two blocks are combinedly together called as open loop control system. So when it is converted into open closed loop control system, when these two blocks are converted into closed loop control system, if you provide a feedback connection, so all of you please look at this one. This is a error detector circuit. Okay. So if you provide the feedback connection between these two, that means the feedback path elements. This is called feedback path elements. Feedback path elements. So here, if you take the portion of output signal, okay, and apply it back to the input signal, so this is now converted into open loop circuit is now converted into a closed loop circuit or closed loop system. So this is the output signal. Okay, here output is nothing but here what is the output signal? All of you be careful. So in open loop control systems, this is the reference input, and always this particular reference input must be equal to the desired output. So whatever the output you want, okay, so whatever the output you want from the control system, so that is nothing but your desired output. You need to provide the same thing as an input to the control system. Is it okay? So particularly in closed loop control systems, so whatever the output you want from the control system, that is nothing but your desired output. Okay, so that is nothing but your desired output. Same thing you need to provide as input to the control system. For example, let me explain this with one example that is called air conditioner. So I want to maintain a temperature of 25 degrees centigrade within a room. So I can maintain the 25. I can able to maintain 25 degrees centigrade temperature within a room with the help of air conditioner. Okay, with the help of air conditioner. So what is the desired temperature I want? So what is the desired output of the desired output? So what is the desired output? Please respond to me. Hello. So what is the desired output I want? So I want to maintain a temperature of 25 degrees centigrade within a room. So what is the desired output of the control system? What is the desired output of the control system? 25 degrees centigrade, isn't it? So now, so 25 degrees centigrade is the desired output. Okay, so what is the desired? Whatever the output you want, that is nothing but your desired output. Okay, so same thing you need to provide it as input to the air conditioner through the remote. సో రూమ్ లో ఎంతైతే టెంపరేచర్ కావాలంటున్న, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ రూమ్ లో మీకు 25 డిగ్రీస్ సెంటిగ్రేడ్ కావాలి, మీకు ఎంతైతే అవుట్పుట్ కావాలో దాన్ని రిమోట్ యూస్ చేసి ఇన్పుట్ కింద ఇస్తున్నారా ఇవ్వట్లేదా? ఏమ్మా? సో ఏసీ ఎయిర్ కండిషనర్కి మీరే ఇన్పుట్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తున్నారా లేదా? సో విత్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ ద రిమోట్, you people provide, you are the people providing the input to the AC, isn't it or not? సో మీకు ఎంతైతే రూమ్లో టెంపరేచర్ కావాలనుకుంటున్నారో అదే టెంపరేచర్ని మీరు రిమోట్ యూస్ చేసి ఎయిర్ కండిషనర్కి ఇన్పుట్ కింద అప్లై చేస్తున్నారు. మీకు రూమ్లో ఎంతైతే టెంపరేచర్ కావాలనుకుంటున్నారో, ఎంత డిజైర్డ్ టెంపరేచర్ కావాలనుకుంటున్నారో, ఎంత డిజైర్డ్ అవుట్పుట్ కావాలనుకుంటున్నారో అదే టెంపరేచర్ని రిమోట్ కంట్రోల్ యూస్ చేసి ఏసీకి ఇన్పుట్ కింద ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తున్నారు. ఇస్ ఇట్ ఓకే? ఐ హోప్ ఎవ్రీ వన్ ఆఫ్ యూ నౌ అట్లీస్ట్ clear about this point. This is 25 degrees centigrade. Is it okay? So now this is nothing but your output signal. This is nothing but your output signal. So always in open loop control systems, okay, in open loop control systems, okay, so this is the output, this is the output signal. So whatever the output you want, that is nothing but your desired output. Okay, whatever the output signal you needed from the control system, that is nothing but the desired output. Same thing you need to provide it as input to the control system. That is nothing but input of the control system is equal to desired output. Is it okay? Right. So and this is called actual output. This is nothing but your actual output. Actual output. Sometimes the actual output may or may not be equal to the desired output. Okay, so sometimes the actual output may or may not be equal to the desired output. Is it okay? And what about this signal? This signal is called activating signal. This is called activating signal. Is it okay? And this is called error signal. This is called error signal. And this is called feedback signal. This is called feedback signal. Is it okay? So here, what is the action here? So here, the first point regarding to the control closed loop control system is, so what is the first point? Can anyone? So feedback connection is there. Feedback connection is there between. Feedback connection is there between output and input. So because of the feedback connection between output and input, so because of the feedback connection is there between output and input, okay, so the variations in the output, so the variations in the output are corrected automatically. Okay, for example, due to noise signal, for example, assume that due to external disturbance or due to internal disturbance or due to any noise signal, assume that this output signal is deviated from desired value to new value. That is nothing but some variations are there in the output side. Some variations are there in the output side. Those variations are automatically corrected within the closed loop system. This is only possible because of the presence of the feedback between output and input. Is it okay? So here, this is a very important point. Because of the feedback connection between output and input, because of this particular reason only, the changes at the output side are automatically corrected. Automatically corrected. Because of this particular reason, the closed loop control systems are also called as automatic control systems. Okay, so because of this changes in the output are automatically corrected. So because of this particular reason only, so these closed loop control systems are also called as automatic control systems. This is the first point. Is it okay? And also here in open loop control system, we does not measure the output quantity at any point of time. In open loop control systems, we does not measure the output signal at any point of time. So, but in closed loop control systems, we continuously measure the output signal. We continuously senses the output signal. Okay, we continuously measure the output signal in order to maintain the desired output signal, in order to maintain the desired output signal at the output of the control system. Okay, so in closed loop control systems, okay, the output is continuously measured. Output is continuously measured. Is it okay? So because that means here the definition for this one is a definition of this particular open loop closed loop control system is so control system control system in which the output has an effect upon the input quantity okay, in order to maintain the desired output. This is the definition of the open loop control system in which the output has an effect upon the input quantity in order to maintain the desired output is called closed loop control systems. Closed loop. So this is the very important definition, guys. So here this is why it is called automatic control systems. Okay, and why, what is the definition? So in closed loop control systems, we continuously measure the output signal. Okay, in order to perform the control action, or in order to obtain the desired output signal, we continuously measure the output quantity. That means output has an effect upon the input quantity. Output has an effect on the control action. So this kind of control systems are called as a closed loop control systems. Is it okay? So here all of you know that this is the output quantity, and a portion of the output quantity is collected, or a portion of the output quantity is sampled with the help of the feedback elements. Here not entire output, some portion of the output is collected. That means some portion of the output is collected, or output is sampled with the help of feedback elements, and it is converted into a signal that is compatible with the reference input signal. Okay, take the simply sample the feedback path elements, simply sample the input signal, sample the output signal, and that particular sampled output is converted into a signal that is compatible with the reference input signal, which is nothing but a feedback signal. Okay, so here what is this one? This is called error detector. Error detector. And what is the function of this error detector? Any one of you please tell me. So almost in all the cases we use only positive or negative feedback only. This is the positive and this is the negative. Here it is the negative feedback. Okay, so what are the two inputs to the error detector? This circle, and inside of the circle we have a cross mark, and this component is called as error detector. And what are the two inputs that are applied to the error detector? One is reference input signal, and second one is feedback signal. One is reference input signal and second one is feedback. And this error detector will work like a comparator. Okay, and will work like a comparator. And this error detector compare the two input signals and generates the error signal. So that means here this error signal is nothing but, for example, error signal is nothing but equal to, okay, reference input signal minus feedback signal. Okay, so here error detector is a comparator which always compare the two input signals. One is reference input signal and second one is feedback signal. So an error signal is generated by the error detector. Error signal is nothing but the difference between the reference input signal and the feedback signal. Okay, so base here this error signal is collected by the controller and this error signal is modified by the controller and this error signal is amplified by the controller in such a way that so better control action will be performed by the plant. So here so controller will simply take the error signal and modify the error signal or amplify the error signal and generates the activating signal to perform the better control action. So this activating signal is now applied to the plant to correct the output signal. To correct the output signal. Is it okay? To correct the output signal. Here activating signal is applied to the plant in order to correct the output signal. If any variations are there in the output quantity, those variations are automatically corrected in this way. For example, let me explain this one. For I want the desired temperature is equal to 25 degrees centigrade, for example. So due to any external disturbances or due to any internal noises or due to any external noise, for example, assume that this output is deviated from 25 degrees centigrade to 26 degrees centigrade. 26 degrees centigrade. Okay, so that means here this the change in that means here so due to external disturbance or due to internal disturbance here assumption is output may change from the desired value which is 25 degrees to 26 degrees day. But I want always only 25 degrees only, that is my desired temperature. But here due to external disturbances assume that the output signal may change from 25 degrees centigrade to 26 degrees centigrade and this is detected and it is sampled and it is given as input to the one of the input to the error detector. So this is called 20, for example, this is 26 degrees centigrade. So what about the other input of the so error detector? What is the other input of the error detector? So that is 25 degrees centigrade. Okay, so that is called desired temperature. So what is the change detected here? What is the difference? So what is the error signal generated here? What is the error signal generated here? So here, for example, so reference signal is 25 degrees centigrade and it is 26 degrees centigrade. Here error is equal to 0 or not? So error is not equal to 0. If error is not equal to 0, in that particular case, the controller will modify the error signal and provides the activating signal. Based on the activating signal, so the plant will control the output signal again back to the 25 degrees centigrade. So in this way, the changes in the output are automatically corrected. Is it okay? So this is the scenario in closed loop control system. This is a scenario in closed loop control system. Any one of you, any have doubts here? Hello? So this is the actual definition and this is the actual scenario in closed loop control system. Closed loop control systems are also called as automatic control systems. Why these control systems are called as automatic control systems? Anybody? Anybody? Because of the presence of the feedback between output and input, variations at the output are automatically corrected. So that's why the closed loop systems are also called as automatic control systems. And also in closed loop control systems, always we are measuring or always we are continuously measuring the output signal. So therefore control action depends upon the output signal. So therefore output signal has an effect on the input signal. If the output signal has an effect on the input signal, then the control system is said to be closed loop control system. If the output signal does not has an effect does not has an effect upon the input quantity, then the control system is said to be open loop control system. Is it okay? Does not has an effect, then it is open loop. If the output has an effect on the input, then it is called closed loop control system. Is it okay? So right, and coming to the merits and demerits of open loop and closed loop control systems. How many blocks are there in the open? All of you please count how many blocks are there in the open loop and how many blocks are there in the closed loop control systems. Anybody please tell me? Hello, look at the diagram of this is the open loop control system block diagram, and this is the closed loop control system block diagram. Okay, so how many blocks are there in the open loop control system and how many blocks are there in the closed loop control system? All of you please respond to me in the chat box. Every one of you. Hello. Hello, please respond to me. So those who are responded to me, those who are respond to me, for those people only, I will provide the attendance. Be careful about this one. How many blocks are there in the open loop and how many blocks are there in the closed loop? Components, or otherwise how many components are there in the open loop and how many components are there in the closed loop? Please tell me here. Hello. All of you please be respond to me. Hello students. Every one of you please be respond to me. In how many components are there? Component, I'm asking about the components. Every one of you saying closed loop having 3 components. I'm not asking about the, so all of you please consider this one as a component. So please consider. So this is a one component. It is a second component. It is a third component. It is a fourth component. How many components are there here in this one? One. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 components are there. Sir, how many components are there in the open loop? So 1, 2. Only 2 components are there in the open loop, isn't it? Guys, please respond to me. Open loop, we have two components. Closed loop, we have 4 components. So all of you please, open loop control systems are. So what about the open loop control system and what about the closed loop control system? Every one of you please respond to me. So here, open loop control systems, open loop control systems advantages. Anybody please respond to me. Advantages. Open loop control systems are very simple. Okay, only it is having 2 components, isn't it? How many components are there in the open loop control system? We have only 2 number of components. That's why open loop components are very simple in construction, are very simple to design. Okay, simple. And how many in order to buy it 2 number of blocks or 2 number of components, what is the cost? So these are very cost effective and simple and economical. Two components are enough. 2 components are enough to construct the open loop control system, isn't it or not? How many components are required to construct the open loop control system? 2 blocks or 2 components are enough to construct the open loop control system, isn't it? So right, and open loop control systems are easier to construct and design. Easier to construct and easier to design, isn't it? Simply we have only two components. It is very easy to construct the open loop control systems and it is very easy to design the open loop control since it is having only 2 components, isn't it? Right. And what about the other? So I will discuss this point later on. So open loop control systems are stable. Open loop control systems are stable. This is a very important. So I will discuss this particular point later. So this open loop control systems are stable. Open loop control systems are stable, isn't it? And next, and it is very easy to maintain, and it is very easy to maintain, and easy to maintain this, easy to maintain the open loop control systems, easy to maintain the open loop control systems. So what are the advantages, disadvantages of the open loop control systems? Anybody please tell me. Disadvantages of the open loop control systems. Anybody please tell me. Disadvantages, what are there? So these the disadvantages are changes are not automatically corrected. Output, whatever the variations are there in the output, those variations are not automatically corrected. So variations at the output side are not automatically corrected. Those variations are need to be corrected with the help of manual. You need to correct those variations manually. ఓకే, అవుట్పుట్లో వచ్చే వేరియేషన్స్ని మాన్యువల్గానే కంట్రోల్ చేస్తున్నాము, ఆటోమేటిక్గా కంట్రోల్ చేయటం లేదు. సో 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 దీస్ కంట్రోల్ సిస్టమ్స్ ఆర్ inaccurate control systems, inaccurate control systems. And second one is those systems are unreliable, unreliable, unreliable. So unreliable. And also, so what is the reason, what is the reason for this one? Anybody please tell me what is the reason? The changes in output due to disturbance, due to external, due to external disturbances, due to external disturbances are not corrected, not corrected automatically, not corrected automatically. These are the very important points you need to consider. They are not corrected automatically. Because of these two reasons, the accuracy of the open loop control systems is less, and open loop control systems are unreliable. Open loop control systems are unreliable. Is it okay? And what about the closed loop control system, guys? Please tell me. Closed loop control systems. Anybody? Closed loop control, closed loop control systems. What about the closed loop control systems? Anybody please tell me. Anybody please tell me. So tell me please. Systems are, closed loop systems are accurate, you know that, accurate. Why those closed loop systems are why particularly closed loop control systems are accurate? Output variations are automatically corrected. No human support is required, or no manual support is required. All the variations in the output are corrected only with the help of automatic process, or because of the feedback process, isn't it? Right. So these systems are very accurate, and these systems are reliable. These systems are reliable, and these systems are accurate even in the presence of, even in the presence of non-linearities, non-linearities. Okay, so even in the presence of non-linearities also, these systems are very accurate only because of the feedback connection between output and input. Is it okay? And one more point is so here, so changes in the output, changes in the output, okay, due to external disturbances are corrected automatically, are corrected automatically. This is a very important point. So corrected automatically. Okay, So this is only possible because of the feedback connection between output and input. Is it okay? And next point is, so the closed loop systems are closed loop systems are closed loop systems are less affected by the less affected by the noise. Affected by the noise. Why those are less affected by the, if any noise is there? Okay, if any noise is there at the input of the closed loop system, for example, let us assume that noise is also there at the input of the control system. Okay, the effects due to that particular noise signal, those are cancelled by the feedback connection between output and input. Okay, for example, due to the noise signal, output may deviate or output may change from the desired value. In that particular case, those changes at the output, those changes in the output due to the noise input signal, or variations in the output due to the input noise signal, those variations in the input, or those variations in the output are automatically corrected with the help of the feedback connection. So therefore, less affected by the noise signal. Is it okay? Less affected by the noise system. Is it okay? And the next important point is stability, sensitivity of the systems may be made small to make the more stable. Sensitivity is low. And here, all of you, please consider what are the disadvantages. Anybody? Anybody, please tell me what are the disadvantages. Hello, please respond to me in the chat box. Hello, students, what are the disadvantages? How many blocks are there? Look at the block diagram. How many blocks are there here? Please, students, all of you, please carefully go through this. How many components are there? This is the first component, and second component, third component, and fourth component. How many components are there? So earlier we have only two components in the open loop control system. In open loop control system, we have only two components. But if we consider the closed loop control system, in the closed loop control system, we have four number of components. We have four number of components. Okay, so because of this particular reason, so can anyone guess what are the disadvantages of the open loop control system? Sorry, closed loop control system. 4 blocks ఉండటం వల్ల డిసడ్వాంటేజా అడ్వాంటేజా? సారీ, అడ్వాంటేజ్ అవుతుందా డిసడ్వాంటేజ్ అవుతుందా? Anybody please tell me. Hello guys, disadvantage or advantage? Disadvantage. Okay guys, what is complexity? Complex. And the systems are costly. Why? Because we need four components to construct it. In order to construct a closed loop control system, we need four components. So therefore, closed loop control systems are costly as you compare with the open loop control system. And also it is very complex to design a closed loop control system. Why? Because we need four components as you compare with the two components in open loop control system. So what about the other things? Anybody please respond to me. Anybody please respond to me. Please guys. And here overall feedback reduces the overall gain of the system. Overall gain of the system. One of the very important drawback of the negative feedback is reduces the gain. With the negative feedback, we have so many number of advantages. Only disadvantage that is associated with the negative feedback is it reduces the gain. Okay, we have so many number of advantages with negative feedback. Okay, so but only the disadvantage that is associated with the negative feedback is it reduces the overall gain of the system. It reduces the overall gain of the system. Okay, so it increases the bandwidth, it increases the input impedance, it increases the output impedance. We have so many number of advantages due to negative feedback. But so only drawback that is associated with the negative feedback is overall gain gets reduced when you connect the negative feedback in the circuit or in the system. Okay, and sometimes a feedback connection, feedback in closed loop. Sometimes the feedback in closed loop may lead to the oscillatory response. Oscillatory response. That means output of the closed loop system is, for example, it is the output of the closed loop system is somewhat oscillatory response. So if the output of the closed loop system become oscillatory response, then output of the system may become unstable. So due to feedback, in some cases, due to the feedback, system may generate the oscillatory response. So due to this oscillatory response, sometimes the closed loop system may become the unstable system. Okay, sometimes the closed loop system may become the unstable system due to the oscillatory response and due to the feedback. Okay, so always we are aiming at stable systems only, but here due to sometimes due to feedback connection, the output of the closed loop system may become the oscillatory response. If the output of the closed loop system is oscillatory response, then closed loop system may become unstable. Okay, but always we are trying to obtain the stable systems only. But here a system is converted into unstable system due to oscillatory responses. Okay, this is the one more disadvantage of the closed loop control system. Is it okay? And here, so stability is the very important. That means more time and more care. More time and more care. More care is required. Design a design a stable closed loop systems. Is it okay? So these are the very important, very important things. Okay. So in this class, I have discussed about the open loop system. I have given a brief discussion about the open loop control system. So what are the disadvantages of the open loop control system? So how the changes in the output are automatically corrected, and what are the merits of the merits and demerits of the open loop control system, and what are the merits and demerits of the closed loop control system. Is it okay? I hope every one of you fine. Okay, so what are the advantages and disadvantages of open loop? Simply say your answers. Simple, economic. So here these are the simple, economic, okay, and easier design and construction. Easier design and construction. These are the very important. Simple. It is very simple to design a open loop system. It is very easy to design and construct a open loop system. And open loop systems are cost effective, isn't it or not? Why open loop control systems are cost effective? Anybody? In order to construct a open loop control system, we need only 2 blocks. In order to purchase 2 components, less amount of money is enough. So that's why the open loop systems are less cost effective. Isn't it or not? Please tell me. Okay, so very important drawback that is associated with the open loop control system is very important drawback that is associated with open loop control system is the changes in the output are not automatically corrected. Isn't it, guys, or not? Please tell me. The changes in the output are not automated due to external disturbances. Okay, the variations in the output are there. Those variations are not at all automatically corrected by the open loop. Because of this reason, the open loop control systems are inaccurate, less accurate, and less reliable. Corrections are not automatically corrected. Corrections are corrected manually. Variations in the output are corrected manually. Because of this reason, accuracy is less and open loop systems are unreliable. Is it okay? What about the closed loop? Guys, please respond to me. Only few people are responded. I will provide the attendance to the only few people. No doubt at all. At the end of the class, I will give the attendance to you. What about the other people? All of you, please need. What about the closed loop? Closed loop system advantages. Closed loop advantage. Closed loop accurate, reliable, flexible. Next, what are the other things? People, please respond to me. Desired output is obtained. Very good, Amma. Lateral entry 19. A4 flexible. 96 flexible, reliable, accurate. A3 and what about the 80? Accurate and reliable, reliable and accurate. Okay, what are the other advantage? Output. The variations in the output are corrected automatically. Okay, Nandi, the variations in the output are corrected automatically. Most of the people saying only accurate, reliable, accurate, reliable. Another important advantage is the variations in the output are corrected automatically. Okay, right. So what are the drawbacks? Look at the students. Please respond to me. Less affected by the noise. Very good, Amma. Okay, less affected by the noise. Very good. It is another important point. Okay. ఓపెన్ లూప్ సిస్టమ్ని తయారు చేయాలంటే 2 కాంపోనెంట్స్ కొంటే సరిపోతుంది. అదే క్లోజ్డ్ లూప్ కంట్రోల్ సిస్టమ్ తయారు చేయాలంటే 4 కాంపోనెంట్స్ కొనాలి. 4 కాంపోనెంట్స్ ఇంటర్ కనెక్ట్ చేయాలి. 2 కాంపోనెంట్స్ని ఇంటర్ కనెక్ట్ చేస్తే సరిపోతుంది ఓపెన్ లూప్లో అయితే. అదే క్లోజ్డ్ లూప్లో అయితే 4 కాంపోనెంట్స్ని ఇంటర్ కనెక్ట్ చేయాలి. అంటే డిజైన్ చేయాలంటే కష్టం, కొంచెం కాంప్లెక్సిటీ, ఎకనామిక్. ఓకే, what is the only disadvantage that is only disadvantage of the negative feedback is overall gain of the system gets reduced. It's a very important point. All of you, please. So here one thing I would like to share is so very important point. Before starting the next class, I will ask this particular question. Okay, so this is very important. For the before coming to the next class, all of you, please. So open loop and closed loop. Write the differences between open loop and closed loop. Okay, and so finally, the important definition of the open loop and closed loop is output has no effect. Okay, output has no effect upon the input. So this is nothing but open loop. Okay, and another important point is output has effect upon the input. This is nothing but closed loop control system. Okay, before starting the next class, I will ask this particular question. So all of you please note it down. So this is the definition for open loop, and this is the definition for system in which the output has no effect on the input, that is called open loop. System in which the output has effect upon the input, then it is called closed loop. Is it fine, students? Hello? So with this, I complete the today's session. Thank you one and all. You may leave the session for the today. Yes, I hope every one of you writing this one. These are the very important definitions. Every one of you remember these definitions. No effect and effect ante. Output input రెండే మూడే వాక్యాలు మనకి. ఒకటి అవుట్పుట్ అనాలి, 3 terms in order to define the open loop and input and output. No effect ante. Is it okay?